With smooth jazz to set the mood, a bounty of fresh vegetables, some mouth-watering fruits, and a buffet of jams ready to sample, this could be any farmer's market in any city. But a closer look tells you this is no ordinary spot, and that dog isn't sniffing for treats. It's been 16 years since Ron Samascott set up shop here in the shadow of the World Trade Center. He remembers that Tuesday in 2001, how under the tent he could hear but not see what was happening above.
All of a sudden it sounded like you were on a runway of an airport. You could hear a jet motor speeding up.
In those brief moments after the first plane struck, Samascott remembers how some people took a moment to shop before leaving the scene.
Some people came over and they said, let me buy some corn before I go home, or let me buy some apples before I go home. So we were still selling.
That is until the second plane hit. That's when Samascott grabbed what he could and got out. Little did he know, it would be 16 years before he could return.
You know, it's so long ago since it happened that it seems like a different world.
Construction at the site and security concerns made returning difficult. Even now, trucks arrive hours before dawn to be x-rayed, and every worker and driver has to be pre-screened.
I mean, it may take a half an hour, 40 minutes just to get into this spot. They're not letting just any mishmash come in here.
Even with the strict security procedures, farmers old and new say there was no hesitation about setting up at the site. Dorcas Roars and her family's distillery are one of the new additions to the market.
If it's going to make everyone safer, I'm all for it. Doesn't bother us. It's so big deal. You get up an hour earlier.
The return of the market is the latest sign of life sprouting in the area. It sits beside the new shopping and transportation hub that opened last year. And like the produce, patriotism amongst this group is bountiful.
The American people are going to bristle up and, you know, stand up to the challenge and make things better than they were before.
With a mix of tourists and locals, the return of the market is one more step in the long transformation of this site from a memorial to a neighborhood. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, New York.